Nice to be here. Sometimes I sing, sometimes I don't. You start off with a poem entitled Joey and Jake. Two of my grandchildren are named Joey and Jake. And someday, this might be a children's book. That's always been my goal when I write children's rhymes. Joey and Jake went down to the river. Come hibble, come hobble on stone. Crackers in handy they had, close and handy to nibble together alone. They followed the funny sun, hearing the river run, singing a silly old rhyme. The day was for wishing, for weather, for fishing, and having a wonderful time. Under and over the branches and clover, a dibble, a dobble, a wing, with sneezes and germs and a tin can of worms announcing the crowning of spring. With sure-footed sneakers they stepped on their shadows, then sang with a warmly cool breeze. The day was for jackets and chocolate cake packets and patches on old dungarees. The night rain had drizzled, the fog had all fizzled, shabibble, shabobble, shabeam, with bunches and billows of white pussy willows a-binding the bubbling stream. Then crossing the moss in the mid-morning glory, the whistling water ran wild. The day was for dreaming and laughing and scheming, and loving just being a child. With one sturdy old pole they took turns at fishing, a-humming, a-bumming about. A sinker was sinking and they sat a-thinking of catfish and tuna and trout. They talked soft of monsters, of pirates and spacemen, of oceans and lands to explore. The day was for kivers and ankle-deep rivers and turtles that watched from the shore. They looked at the ripples, then down at their sneakers, then both of them started to grin. A challenge, a climb, in ghoulish green slime. They stomped and they splashed their way in. The boys had been told to keep their shoes dry. They promised, then promised once more. They balanced on rocks in soaking wet socks, their shoes safe and dry on the shore. They found a smooth white stone all covered with ivy, a shallowing allowing end, and one salamander that wiggled and wondered and wobbled his head in the wind. They followed the baby frogs leaping and creeping all over they stumbled and laughed right out loud. The sun shook her head, said, "I'm ready for bed," and puffed up a pillowy cloud. Now Joey and Jake came home from that river, a-humming a home again hay, a fistful of flowers and stories for hours for what they collected that day. The darkness had swallowed the funny sun gently. The crickets sang soft with the wind. The night was for so long, and see you tomorrow, and smiling with one special friend.